Welcome to 2K Sports, everyone. We have some exciting NBA action coming up with Hall of Famers Grant Hill and Doris Burke. This is Brian Anderson, plus our reporter, Allie LaForce. Some different faces starting for this team as they have several players out of action with an injury at the moment.
Yeah, their injury issues are apparent. Thinner on the bench and the starting lineup. It's a lot to overcome.
And to look at the starters for the Knicks. They've got Tyrese Maxey, and it's Irving in at the shooting guard. And for the Pistons, Joel Embiid is out there with Davis. Then there's Mitchell, and it's Moncrief in at the 2. And this is a tough time of the season, Grant. A few months in, with a few months to go.
Yeah, B.A. You know, for the players, this is when they start to feel the grind of the regular season. A lot of the guys are dealing with nagging fatigue or mental weariness.
Pass to Nowitzki. On the wing, Irving. Here's Nowitzki. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And that's good. His first bucket of the game.
Listen, we know this guy has got a solid offensive arsenal. You've got to stay on point defensively.
Now Embiid puts up a 3. And it's Ewing with a rebound. Pass to Anthony. New York working the ball around now. Nowitzki. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game.
There's no slowing Dirk down at this point. When he gets positioned down low, it's over.
All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
A bit ago, JB Bickerstaff and I were able to chat. I asked, what do you do about Tyrese Maxey, a guy who can spark plays out of thin air? Coach let me in on their strategy, saying, I'm trying to keep someone in front of him all night. I don't want Maxey seeing the shots he wants or the passing lanes he's looking for. It's a tough assignment, but Coach says he's got the right guys for the job. Back to you, B.A.
Appreciate the report, Allie. Here's Baylor, averaging around 5 points a game. Sweet little floater.
A floater is a tougher shot than it looks, but boy, he makes it look effortless.
Pass to Ewing. Irving looking around. Three-pointer, Anthony. Rebound, Detroit.
And that's exactly how tightly you have to guard him every time he steps to the arc. He's just that good.
One of the most exciting teams in the league, Doris, the New York Knicks.
B.A., there's a saying that the NBA is better when the New York Knicks are in the house and they are good. How about the resurgence over the last 5 years? They want to win now, and that rabid fan base is eating up all this success.
And the Knicks with the possession here after the Pistons picking up a basket just moments ago. Pass to Nowitzki. New York needs to get off a shot here. New York again can't hit. The Pistons have gone just 2 for 4 from the floor. Left side Maxey. Outside Irving. Now here's Anthony. Pass to Nowitzki. Over Embiid. The rebound by Baylor. Outside Mitchell. From downtown. Baylor, the pass to Embiid. And again, it's Detroit converting.
Yeah, we know Embiid can do it one-on-one, but the catch-and-shoot jumper is showing his versatility.
And so Mike Brown decides to call a timeout. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. Let's have a look at the leaderboard now and see the toughest defensive teams in the league these past 10 games. In the third spot, Detroit.
Well, I just love the tenacity on the defensive end. They have been in lockdown mode.
And so it's Maxey with it. He brings it up for New York. Pass to Nowitzki. Outside Irving. Inside. Oh, stolen by Embiid. And the Pistons pushing it up now. Here's Moncrief. And it's blocked by Irving. And he lobs it up top. Alley-oop up top. Hammer it home.
So much attention drawn by Melo, able to create the opportunity for his teammate.
And here's Mitchell. He picked up 10 in his last game. Here's Davis. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
First personal foul.
You can't let Davis get established positioning inside. If he does, you have to foul him.
These are his first free throws of the game.
Davis. Anthony Davis.
Shoot 2.
2 shots.
That free throw good from Davis.
And you watch AD out there. He's kind of a quiet guy, but Davis lets his game do the talking.
Jokic is checked in for the Pistons. And the Knicks making a change here as well. Doncic checked in. Both free throws good from Davis.
So critical that your big men be able to shoot free throws at a high rate.
Anthony outside. Back to Doncic. Pass to Nowitzki from outside the arc. Doncic, great positioning on the putback.
Luka Doncic's size, rebounding is an aspect he always gets to. Nice job creating the second chance play.
Back to Mitchell. Detroit moving the ball around. Jokic against Irving. Clock at 6. And they double up Jokic. Outside for Mitchell. Got a hand on it. And they get it back. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. And the Knicks making a change here. Robinson's checked in. Stolen by Davis. Doncic against Mitchell. Pass to Hamilton. Here's Baylor. Now Jokic. Just 5 on the clock. Over Irving. And again, no good by Detroit.
Taking what the defense gives you, exactly the shot you want, just doesn't go in.
Anthony, the pass to Ewing. Here's Doncic. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. That one on Mitchell. And one guy you can neither speed up nor slow down. That's Luka Doncic.
Yeah, B.A., he completely dictates the pace. From the opening tip till the final buzzer, he can control the game.
And now they lead as the free throw drops in for him.
Luka Doncic has established himself as a perennial candidate for MVP. He controls the game with the basketball in his hands. He is an incredible driver, and he makes the game easy for the guys around him.
Doncic hits them both.
What you love about Luka Doncic is he's this unique combination of size and skill. He could really play cross-positionally. He makes shots at all 3 levels, so dangerous.
Now here's Mitchell. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. And they double up Jokic. Pass to Hamilton. Outside Mitchell. From deep three-point land. Unable to get that one. New York has gone 0 for 3 from downtown. Irving goes in from deep. Here's Doncic. And good. Coming on the assist by Irving. Doncic has got 7 points.
How many of those have we seen from Luka? Very good from three-point range.
Back to Mitchell. There's a screen. Pass to Hamilton. To win the drought. And again, the Pistons missing.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Thank you, guys. The Pistons are growing. Coach J.B. Bickerstaff said, I appreciate the work that the guys have put in, and I'm proud of what they're becoming. But we have more work to do. We're still taking steps. Our guys have improved. The team has improved, but we're not finished yet. Brian, back to you.
On the rise. Allie, thanks very much for the report. Here's Baylor. Outside Mitchell. The three. Anthony grabs the board.
At some point, do you start to think about getting others involved? It has been a struggle.
And he lays it up and in. And it's a 7-point New York lead.
You know, the ability to seize the opportunity, see the daylight, get that position, and mellow, one of the best to ever do it.
Back to Mitchell. Pass to Hamilton. And here's Jokic. Over Irving. And it's Jokic missing. Here's New York. They're on an 11-2 run. Shot clock and game clock. 1 second differential. Doncic feeling it out a bit. Doncic is doubled. Pass to Anthony from behind the arc. He can't get it to go. And so it's the New York Knicks closing out the quarter with a 7-point lead. They're communicating well and stringing together stops. We'll be back in a moment. And for those of you just tuning in, second quarter action is where we are. All right, guys, what's your take on the Knicks so far?
The aggressiveness on defense has been infectious. Everyone's come to the party. I love it.
Well, I think they combined great intelligence with great effort, and you can see the results.
They've got Nikola Jokic. Joel Embiid is out there with Rudy Gobert. And it's Scott in at the point. That's the group for Detroit right now. Here's Scott. In his last outing, he had 11 points. Back to Embiid. Gobert hammers it home.
When it comes to offensive rebounding, one of the best in the business, Rudy Gobert.
Doncic on the wing. He has 7. And a big finish by Robinson.
Woo! I just love that alley-oop slam, B.A.
Defense disorganized, defense pays. They need something good to happen here.
Yeah, they've gone way too long without a score.
Pass to Hamilton. Gobert with a screen on Brown. And here's Jokic. Allen defending. Oh, he's a load inside. Jokic finishing strong.
And Jokic has a number of moves to choose from, especially deep inside.
Doncic outside. And Embiid with the block. And it's going to be out of bounds. New York will have another go. And that shot was going nowhere thanks to that aggressive swat.
What a play. I mean, that'll have the offense thinking twice about taking shots in his presence.
Both teams deciding to change it up. Well, Grant, when you watch an NBA game today, do you wish you played in this era?
Oh, no doubt. It's a lot more open, and there's a greater emphasis on skill and player health. Oh, and by the way, those checks aren't too bad either.
To the paint. Oh, tried to dunk it home, but he drew the foul, and he'll go to the line.
You're trying to contest Embiid in there often leads to the foul.
He's getting his first free throw attempts of the night now.
For your Pistons, Embiid, Joel,
Shooting 2.
Embiid, 2 shots.
And he drops the first.
They're one of the most well-rounded players in the game. Embiid is also a top-notch trash talker, too. I mean, he knows how to get under the skin of his opponents.
And good on the second, so he makes them both.
Boy, when you watch this guy shoot free throws, you can see very repeatable motion, and that is what leads to this kind of consistency.
Now here's Maxey. 14 points his last outing. Robinson, a screen on Jokic. To the middle. And a big finish by Robinson.
Yeah, smart play there by Maxey. Opening things up for someone with the pick and roll.
Pass to Jokic. Here's Hamilton. Here's Gobert. The Pistons need to get one up quick. Three-pointer Embiid. It's hauled in by Robinson. New York leading by 7. To the inside. Oh, stolen by Embiid. Here's Hamilton. Maxey covering. Here's Moncrief. And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a three-point play.
Defensive foul. Luka Doncic. First personal foul.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight. The Pistons making a switch here. Mitchell's checked in, and the Knicks making a change here as well. Irving's checked in.
One shot.
Here's Doncic. 7 points in the game. Outside Maxey. Back to Doncic. Oh, Luka, like a bull in there.
And another great assist. The offense is really clicking now.
Here's Moncrief. We saw him with 11 points in his last game. Here's Jokic. And the dunk by Jokic.
And dunking it with authority inside. This is why Jokic guys look to feed him down there.
Nowitzki, pass to Maxey. Six to shoot. Steps back and shoots. It's hauled in by Nikola Jokic. Pistons trail by 4. And you think about Jokic's point center game. He's a pioneer, Grant, a one-of-a-kind.
Oh, one of a kind indeed. And historically, very few centers have led their team in assists, and none with the regularity of Jokic. So he's an outlier, but is he a trendsetter? Only time will tell.
From three-point range, Donovan Mitchell attacks with reckless abandon. He'll just keep firing, folks.
Here's Maxey, and he drives in, and the shot goes down.
That bucket is really just about the efficient use of a screen. That's nicely done.
And so the timeout by J.B. Bickerstaff here. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust.
Fans, it's time to get out with the mascot. Let's move.
He's checked in for Detroit. Tatum, he's checked in for New York. Anthony comes in for Luka Doncic. Pistons trail by 3. Pass to Gobert. Gobert, too strong.
Gobert has a thin frame, but make no mistake, he is physical and he relishes contact.
Outside Irving. Back to Maxey. Robinson, a screen on Mitchell. Maxey passes to Robinson. And a big finish by Robinson.
And plays like that one can make the difference in a close game.
And it definitely got the bench on their feet, too.
Well, credit him for going for it, not settling, saying, I'm going to attack.
Julius Erving, first personal foul. 13 foul.
Mitchell against Maxey. Mitchell, the pass to Jokic. Shot clock at 5. It's rebounded by New York. Their biggest lead of the game was 9.
The battle of the boards has been something to watch.
Now here's Irving. Tight defense on him. Misses from close range.
Boy, that's the kind of contest you need to force the miss.
Here's Moncrief. He's guarded by Irving. Moncrief, no good. New York leading by 3.
2 minutes.
Anthony outside. Robinson, a screen on Jokic. Some room here for Anthony. No dice from the high post.
Boy, taking what's there. Very good shot selection, just not the result you hoped for.
All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Thanks a lot, guys. Tyrese Maxey trying to do it all for his team. He said, I think the biggest part is leadership. I need to lead by example and lead with my voice. I have to play well, and if I do that, I can demand respect with my play. But I really want to set a good example just by how hard I work. Back to you.
Great mentality. All right, Allie, thanks a lot. And so Mike Brown decides to call a timeout. He's going to talk it over with his guys. And the three-point contest is one of the highlights of All-Star Weekend. Here are some of the contenders who have a shot to compete in the event.
And perhaps that list changes a little between now and All-Star Weekend, but I would have no problems if those guys end up competing.
You take a look at Anthony. He's going to need to move up this list big time to be part of the three-point contest. But he's got a shot.
Maybe, especially if he can get hot from beyond the arc, and he certainly has the ability to do so.
And we'll keep you posted as we get closer to All-Star Weekend. But that's our current list for the three-point contest.
It's going to be a fantastic competition. We've got an endless supply of shooters in this league, and that contest will be heated.
And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for Detroit.
They've been pretty intimidating on the defensive end, knocking away shootings, containing shooters, and making it tough to find looks.
Another thing they're doing right out of the gates tonight, applying a ton of defensive pressure.
40 seconds left to play in the second quarter. And Davis gets it to go. Now it's a 4-point Pistons lead.
They've really gotten away from the three-point shot as they've pulled out in front.
Anthony outside. They need this. Good. He hits the jumper.
You know, one thing about Maxey is that he always is looking for an outlet.
And here's Mitchell. He'll bring it up for the Detroit Pistons. This game coming on the heels of their win versus the Cavaliers.
And it wasn't just their starters putting in work. Their backups were real spark plugs on offense.
One thing we know, great teams in the NBA get production off the bench, and that was critical that night.
And it's Baylor missing. And the first half comes to an end. We've got a close game going here. Detroit on top. They lead by a bucket. And we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out there for the start of the third quarter, right after the break.
Welcome to the 2K Sports Halftime Show. The Detroit Pistons finding themselves in a closely contested game.
The energy in their hometown is electric, man. You can tell these players are loving the positive attitudes and feeding off them. I expect them to sustain this enthusiasm.
Yeah, I mean, these fans just love this team. All right, next up, we've got some potential competitors in this year's three-point contest for you.
A bunch of long-range snipers, cold-blooded. Still a way to go with the selection process, but this is a strong start.
No question. I'd rather play alongside them than against them. Appreciate you joining us. It's been our distinct pleasure, and I mean that. Let's now take you back over to the third quarter with Brian Anderson.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple of quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. Boy, really an incredible game here from Luka Doncic.
Yeah, they've done an amazing job of creating room to operate for him, and then, of course, executing.
Well, one of the things every player is after is efficiency at the offensive end, and boy, this young guy has done just that.
So on the floor for New York, we've got Carmelo Anthony, and it's Maxey in at the one. Irving, the pass to Nowitzki. And it's blocked. And it's going to be out of bounds. New York will have another go. And now it's time to take another view of that huge swat.
And this is exactly why he's out here, in order to block shots in tight games like this.
Here's Anthony. 2 on the clock. No good on the quick three. Mitchell with the ball. Davis with a screen on Irving. Here's Moncrief. Here's Davis. And it's New York with a rebound.
Coming out stone cold here. Sometimes the break will do that to you.
And Maxey, the bucket on the assist by Anthony. Anthony's got 3 assists now in this one. The Pistons have gone 0 for 3 to start the second half. Pass to Baylor. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
Yeah, you never want to let shots at the rim go uncontested.
Detroit shooting their 6th and 7th free throw attempts tonight.
For your Pistons, Elgin Baylor taking 2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one. And he makes both free throws. New York trailing. Outside Irving. And we're just about a minute and a half into the third quarter of basketball. Outside Maxey for the lead. And the three-pointer goes. Maxey's got 9.
Well, anytime Maxey gets off a 3, that's a good look for this squad.
Pass to Baylor. Back to Mitchell. Now here's Embiid. The 3 is up. Anthony grabs the board. Anthony's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Here's Ewing. Outside Irving. Maxey finds Anthony. And it's New York scoring again.
Just so fluid on all his shots. No hesitation from Melo on the catch and shoot.
Mitchell, the pass to Embiid. Detroit moving the ball around. Pass to Davis. Davis just dominating the opposition.
After an ugly 0 for 4 to start the half, they get one to fall.
Maxey against Mitchell. Hey, in 6 attempts, he's made 5. Talk about efficiency.
Boy, this guy making the most of his chances here, really giving his team a lift.
Outside Mitchell. Pass to Baylor. On the take. 6 on the shot clock. The 3 is up. And it's Irving with a rebound. New York leading by 3. Here's Nowitzki. Embiid covers. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. That's on Joel Embiid.
And, you know, given how accomplished Nowitzki is from right there, you can't blame the defense for being aggressive. Ultimately, though, that wisely goes right through the contact.
Nowitzki, 2 shots.
And he drops the first.
Well, the big German, as he is affectionately known, Nowitzki, the 2011 NBA champion, will go down as one of the best shooters ever.
Both shots good from the stripe.
I don't know how you couldn't admire the love and passion Nowitzki has for the game. This guy's a terrific teammate who just continues to get it done.
Here's Moncrief. And he's going for the lob. Fast break. Here we go. New York again can't hit.
Boy, they've done a good job overcoming his offensive struggles. He's got to be very thankful for his teammates.
Outside Maxey. That shot is off. Excellent D there from Davis. Inside, deflects the pass. And here we go, the Knicks in transition.
And Maxey is especially dangerous in these situations. When he has room to run, good luck stopping him.
Maxey against Mitchell. Pass to Davis. And here's Embiid. 6 to shoot. 4-3. He's off on that one.
Boy, this has not been his night. The effort's certainly there, but he looks disjointed.
Here's Irving. And it goes. As the official calls the foul, count it, and he'll shoot one more at the line. First trip to the free throw line for him tonight. And Detroit making a change here. Jokic is checked in. Luka Doncic is checked in for New York.
1 shot.
1 shot.
Pistons trail by 10. Pass to Jokic. Over to the wing. Here's Baylor. To end the drought. And here we can check out the story for him.
And over the last 5 games, his field goal percentage has increased. And you can make a case his confidence as well because of this.
This is his 2nd trip to the line in the game. That free throw, no good. The doors for teams looking to trade away a big money player. It seems the landscape is getting more challenging.
BA, to me, roster construction is one of the single most difficult things in this league. First and foremost, there are rules in place that restrict salary acquisition. The other piece of this is there are now second aprons in place. So it's not just roster construction, it's sustaining a quality roster over time and keeping that continuity. Success in this league is tough.
Here's Ewing. Goes back up. Here's Doncic. A rebound by Baylor. Baylor's got his 5th rebound in this one. Pass to Mitchell. Three-pointer. And it's New York with a rebound. Nowitzki's got a rebound number 5 here tonight.
He's trying to flip the script here, but guys, he cannot find any level of consistency.
From deep, here's Doncic. The rebound by Donovan Mitchell.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Pistons trail by 9. Pass to Baylor. The open shot, Jokic. Cash money on the open jump shot. Jokic just got his 3rd bucket of the night.
Zero hesitation from Jokic. Just so confident in his skills.
There's a screen. Here's Nowitzki. Ewing, no good. And it's Jokic with the ball for the Detroit Pistons. Jokic finishing through the D.
I mean, it is amazing to watch Jokic at his size use the handle to create space for his shot.
And so Mike Brown decides to call a timeout. He's going to take a moment to give him a breather and talk things over.
Detroit Pistons.
Scott's checked in for Donovan Mitchell. Robinson, he's checked in for New York. Allen comes in for Irving. New York leading by 5. Allen outside. Doncic left side. Pass to Nowitzki. Just 4 to shoot. This shot is good. Doncic making the play. Nowitzki's got 7 points.
Come on now, very few in the catch-and-shoot game better than Dirk Nowitzki. Still commands a ton of respect.
Now here's Davis. To the middle. Jokic is doubled. It's hauled in by Luka Doncic.
Boy, he couldn't have asked for a better look. That's tough to take.
He can't hit that time. Embiid with the nice defensive effort. Pass to Scott. Here's Baylor. Detroit moving the ball around. And here's Jokic. The shot. Anthony grabs the board. Anthony's got his 6th rebound on the night. Shoots over Davis. Anthony with a bucket. And now a 10-point Knick lead.
As soon as Melo sees you lean back just a bit, he's going to look for that pull-up and make you pay as he did there.
Good on the bucket. Baylor's got 5 points now this quarter.
Oh, it's exactly how you lead someone with the pass.
Oh, baby!
He gets it! Wow!
I love to see when those shots go in. Oh, what a miraculous shot. He's going to remember that one.
Listen, under duress at the end of the period, you just throw it up and hope.
What a performance for Tyrese Maxey. He has been the story for the Knicks, hunting for opportunities, leading to 9 points in the quarter. All right, we'll get back to the action after this break. And while we have a chance, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
You can count on him to deliver a few assists like this one each and every night.
You know a thing or two about a point guard's job. Set the table for your teammates. Done there perfectly.
Well, there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. They've got Rudy Gobert. Holmgren is out there with Nikola Jokic. Then it's Donovan Mitchell, and it's Moncrief in at the shooting guard position. That's the 5 on the floor for the Pistons. Here's Moncrief after the basket by New York on the other end. Here's Jokic, and the rebound goes to the Knicks. Robinson's got his 5th rebound in this one. Here's Tatum. Great D that time from Holmgren. Pistons trail by 13. Back to Jokic. The baseline J is on the way, and it's New York with a rebound. Left side Tatum. Kicks it to Doncic, and it's going to be a 3-second call. All right, let's see what Detroit has coming up. On Wednesday, they'll defend home court against the Chicago Bulls. And then on Saturday, the Los Angeles Clippers come to town.
And for that game against Indiana, this is one we've all been waiting for. 2 of the best teams in the league going at it. And you know whoever wins is going to be viewed as a finals contender.
And Detroit making a change here. Nance is checked in. Jokic against Irving. Now here's Jokic, guarded closely. And they double up Jokic. Pulls it from 20. And it's Irving with a rebound. New York leading by 13. On the wing, Tatum. Checked by Mitchell. And there's the foul. It's on Rudy Gobert. That's his first foul of the game. And Detroit making a change here.
Now returning on the floor to your Pistons. Number 32.
We're about 2 minutes into the fourth here. Maxey feeling it out a bit. 5 to shoot. That 3's off the mark. And so it's Jokic who brings up the ball for the Detroit Pistons. Looking to get on the board here in the fourth still. Mitchell, the pass to Jokic. To win the cold spell. The Knicks with the rebound.
Boy, this is the story of the night for this guy. He's taken a lot of questionable shots.
Tatum draws the double. From deep, here's Doncic. Mitchell grabs a miss. Pistons trail by 13. Down low. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
Good to see Mitchell distributing the basketball, guys. You want him to find his guys and establish some chemistry.
And we'll have a timeout called by Mike Brown, rallying his guys to make sure they all know the plan. The Knicks making a switch here. Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Mike Brown was just reviewing the plan with his team, and they told their team, no easy threes, let's guard that arc, don't let anyone get an open look. With the lead, they want to close this one out with their perimeter defense. Back to you.
Good job there, Allie. Thanks. Third minute of action now gone here in the fourth. Here's Anthony. Rebounded by the Pistons. Baylor's got his 7th rebound here tonight. And the officials will call the illegal screen here.
Turnovers happen. It's part of the game. But kudos to him. That's his first of the night.
Allen, he's checked in for New York.
Ray Allen.
Knicks leading by 11. Outside Maxey. Here's Nowitzki. Embiid covers, shoots from the line, and he hits the jump shot.
Well, Dirk has just made so many mid-range jumpers. When he gets room to fire, he's golden.
Jokic with a screen on Maxey. And the basket by Jokic.
And they keep on figuring out ways to force the rock inside and convert.
The Knicks have gotten only 2 of 6 attempts to drop in the fourth. Pass to Maxey. Lets it go from deep. The rebound by Embiid. Embiid's got 4 rebounds now. Here's Baylor. Maxey covering. Moncrief to pass to Baylor. Clock at 6. And a miss there with a chance to cut the lead to single digits. New York has gone 0 for 3 here in the fourth. Pass to Nowitzki. Anthony in the post, working on Jokic.
And for a player of his size, Melo very adept at working off the pick and roll.
Allen against Jokic. Davis with a screen on Allen. Here's Jokic, and it's Ewing with a rebound. Ewing's got 5 rebounds tonight.
This has been a tough quarter for him and a challenging game for this team.
Outside Maxey. Here he goes. Yes, sir! Count it!
After an ice-cold start to this game, he is pouring it on here in the second half.
And the timeout called here by J.B. Bickerstaff. He wants to make sure they're purposeful with the game plan.
Time to get loud, Pistons fans. It's time to cheer on the Pistons Hype Squad. Here we go, fans. Time to get hype. Everybody, it's the Pistons Hype Squad.
Mitchell's checked in for the Pistons. And a switch here also for New York. Irving's checked in for Allen. Here's Mitchell. Here's Embiid. Here's Baylor. There's the drive.
New York foul. Carmelo Anthony. Second personal foul. First team foul. At the line for Detroit, Elgin Baylor. 2 shots.
First free throw is good. Good on both. New York leading by 13. Down goes the jumper.
Well, Nowitzki, a threat to score as soon as he catches the ball. Impeccable form and impeccable quickness on the shot.
Outside Davis. Blocked! Outside Maxey.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
Here's Ewing.
2 minutes.
Flushes it down with both hands.
And they just continue to attack, even late in the game, while they're up big.
And as a result, they may be facing just a little bit less resistance right now. They are having their way.
Pistons foul. Elgin Baylor. First personal foul. Team second. At the line for the Knicks, Anthony. Carmelo Anthony. 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he makes the first.
You know, mark of a great offensive player, gets to the free throw line a ton, and that's Carmelo Anthony right there amongst the career leaders in free throws made.
And so he makes both from the line.
You know, Carmelo Anthony, problematic for the defense. He spends so much time at the line, keeps you on a string.
Screen by Embiid. Here's Baylor to the paint. Here's Davis. Oh, the stuff!
It looks like it'll be a big win for them here. Time to just cruise to the end of the game and chalk up the victory for the Knicks.
They ran the fast break beautifully all night long. It was a huge part of their success.
It's so true. They clearly ran the floor well, constantly putting pressure on the defense. Just a tremendous effort.
And with this one safely in the books, it'll mark their 23rd win of the year.
And this is an even matchup, 1-1 on the season series with 2 left to play.
And it was a reliably solid performance from one of their key guys. A tremendous game for Tyrese Maxey.
Anytime they needed a bucket, they'd put the ball in his hands and say, go make a play. It was impressive to watch.
Here's Nowitzki. Anthony outside. 5 on the clock. Lets it go from the wing. Rebounded by the Pistons. Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Baylor, the pass to Embiid, takes a 3. The rebound by Maxey.
Oh, man, he can't get anything to fall. You can feel his frustration.
He is trying to shoot his way out of it, and it might be better for him to pass the basketball at this point.
And so New York takes this one by a big margin. To walk into enemy territory and deliver a performance like that, that says a lot about this squad.
They really came in looking confident and didn't let anything shake them. This is what a dominant team looks like.
And Allie LaForce has something for us on the sidelines. Hey, Allie.
Thanks so much. I'm here with Luka. And Luka, you got a tough win tonight. What are your initial thoughts on the performance?
You know, we got to win against a team that is very competitive. You know, they go hard no matter what. You know, they're a great team. And, you know, I'm just glad we got to win. And we got to keep going like that. Victory tastes a little sweeter against an opponent like that. Thanks, Luka.
Thanks, Allie. Great interview once again. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Doris Burke, Allie LaForce, and Grant Hill, and all of our crew, this is Brian Anderson thanking you for watching this 2K Sports presentation of the NBA. And as we leave you, here's a look at our player of the game, Carmelo Anthony.
And a chance for everyone to get some shots up. Find the touch. Find the range. Find themselves. We're almost at game time. It's live coverage of the NBA on Monday night. Thank you for joining us here on 2K Sports. Our game tonight featuring the Chicago Bulls as they go up against the Boston Celtics here in Boston. I'm Kevin Harlan, excited to share the broadcast table tonight with Greg Anthony and Richard Jefferson. And we'll hear from Allie LaForce on the sideline. And a chance now to take a look at the schedule for the Chicago Bulls. On Wednesday, they'll be matching up against Kevin Durant and the Detroit Pistons. Then on Thursday, they'll go up against Jalen Williams and the Miami Heat.
And looking at the schedule, it isn't ideal in terms of the upcoming games with the amount of quality teams they're going to be playing, but it's also a good chance for you to get some confidence and really see just how good you are.
So with Paul on the bench, here's the group that Billy Donovan has on the floor. They've got Nowitzki, Allen Iverson out there with Tracy McGrady. Then there's Chamberlain, and it's Bird in at the small forward. And for Boston, we've got Gervin. Weber is out there at D-Box. Then there's Chauncey Billups, and it's Westphal in at the shooting guard. Now upon a really intriguing part of the season, Greg, it seems we've seen enough to give these teams some kind of identity.
I tell you, if teams are still searching for an identity, it's fair to say things probably aren't going well.
Pass to Westphal. Billups, a screen on McGrady. And Billups gets it to go.
Continuously working in close. Billups earning that bucket.
Now for Boston, their last game, a loss to Los Angeles.
And guys, there's really a fine line between being aggressive and being out of control. And in that one, they crossed the line.
They never settled in defensively, and it cost them.
Fires from the line. Here's Weber. The shot goes in. First shot, first basket.
Such a mobile big man. Love seeing Weber there in attack mode in transition.
Pass to Bird. McGrady outside. Six on the shot clock. Out to Bird. From the arc. Good. And it's McGrady who picks up the assist.
Just such great consistency on that jump shot. Even though he's not always squared up, Bird terrific in the catch and shoot game.
Now here's Gervin. His last outing, he had 24 points. And the layup's good off the glass.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
Here's McGrady. 17 points for him last game against Charlotte. Trains it from beyond the arc.
And how about getting a hand up on McGrady, especially when he's looking to shoot from the outside?
Gervin surveying the D. And Dirk Nowitzki gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul.
Personal foul. First team foul.
If you're just tuning in, we played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. Nowitzki against Weber. Just 4 to shoot. And it's sent back by Nowitzki. On the wing, Bird. Covered by Gervin. McGrady passes to Chamberlain. Iverson outside. And the Bulls, another 3.
And it's encouraging seeing Iverson just bury the 3 ball. When he's got that shot going, he is basically unguardable.
Now, here is Weber. 8 points his last outing.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
Yeah, when he gets engaged this early in the game, it's bad news for the defense. He could roll this start throughout the rest of the game. You knew eventually they were going to miss one, at least you hope.
And Greg, the Bulls have said they're leaning towards building with depth, saying that star teams are more vulnerable to injuries.
Well, they don't yet have a bona fide big-time star on this roster, so if you ask me, that might be a case of sour grape.
Celtics trail by 3. Here's Westphal. Still without a basket. Shots good by D-Box.
And they've scored several times already here in the first quarter on the inside.
McGrady outside. Shoots the 3. D-Box the rebound. For Boston, they've gone 5 of 7 today so far. Nice shooting to get this game underway. Pass to Gervin. Over Bird. Shot by Gervin, no good.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open. McGrady has an impressive vertical there, showing once again with how well he dunks the basketball.
And so the timeout by Joe Mazzulla here. This now will give him a chance to discuss some potential changes.
Next dancer.
He's checked in for the Bulls. Hardaway comes in for McGrady. And let's check out a breakdown looking at some of the stats for Dirk Nowitzki.
And his three-point shooting has gotten a lot better over his last 10 games. He looks so much more comfortable from beyond. There's no doubt he's got the green light to let it fly whenever the shot's there for him.
And Billups, here we go. Back to Cummings. 6 to shoot. Devon's a screen on Edwards. Hudson. And count it from 19 feet away.
He's someone opposing defenses have a hard time game planning for.
Outside Hardaway. Hudson against Edwards. And no good that time. Boston trailing. Cummings kicks to Billups. Over Iverson. And it comes off the front of the rim. Chicago has gone 3 of 4 on three-pointers in the first quarter. Doing well from long range.
2 minutes remaining in the first.
For 3, Edwards. Here's Chamberlain. T-Box with the block. Here's Gervin. And it's slammed in by Gervin.
And we've seen several lead changes tonight. Neither team giving an inch.
I've been on the edge of my seat courtside. Man, this has been a barn burner.
Oh, here's Edwards. Still yet to score.
And I love the way he uses his size there to make sure he gets that through.
And it's slammed in by Gervin.
Oh, Kevin, not a petty, not a Manny, but a facial.
Oh, a bounce to the ounce, Greg? Yeah, showing off the bunnies. And Billy Donovan wants a timeout. He's going to take a minute here to get things straightened out.
Let's get our fans for entertainment.
And the Bulls with some changes. Kemp's checked in for Chamberlain, and it's Bird in for Iverson. We've got 1:23 left here in the opening quarter. Billups against Edwards. Shoots. It's hauled in by Malone.
And already they've staked out a noticeable advantage in terms of aggression and controlling the backcourt.
Hudson against Bird. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. Right now, let's check out the teams with the best free throw percentage. Number 1, the Celtics.
You can't be careless when you play them. I mean, no wasted opportunities at the line. It's a team effort, and they're getting it done.
2 shots.
He misses the free throw. Some changes for Boston. Nancy's checked in for Malone. And it's Moncrief in for Chauncey Billups. And the Bulls making a change here as well. Paul's checked in. And he's good on the second. Bulls trail by 4. There's 47 seconds left in the first quarter. Pass to Bird from deep three-point land. Rebounded by Hudson.
And that was a little bit of a range check for him.
Yeah, he might have been feeling himself a little too much on that one. He can hit it, but not consistently.
Chicago's gone 3 of 6, 50% from deep so far tonight. Nance against Bird to the inside. And Kemp slams it in.
The athleticism and quickness of Kemp, using both as weapons in the pick and roll.
Weber against Paul. Weber the pass to Moncrief. with 1 on the clock. And no good on the last second attempt this time. 1 quarter in the books, and it's been a close one so far. Celtics lead by 2. After this break, we'll be back with the start of the second quarter on 2K Sports. And getting going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And the Celtics guys, what jumps out to you, stats-wise?
Well, when you control the glass, you control the second chance opportunities on both ends.
In rebounding numbers, sometimes we overlook them, but they can have a big effect on the outcome.
So with Nowitzki sitting on the bench, here's the group that Billy Donovan has on the floor. Bird out there with Kemp. Then there's Hardaway. Then there's Anthony Edwards. And it's Paul in at the point guard position. Here is Edwards after Chris Webber scores. Pass to Paul. And it's Moses Malone with the foul. That's his first foul.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Chicago with the ball, trailing by 4. Shot clock at 6. Paul dishes to Hardaway. Over Moncrief. GA, you hear about 3-level score. But is it just 3 levels?
That's a great point. Kevin, you've got guys with that deep range, and there's a difference between the mid-range game, those floaters, the little 12-footers, and those deep 2s as well. So maybe 5-level score is complete. Think of like a 5-2 player in baseball.
Here is Edwards after Chris Webber scores from 10 feet out. And Billy Donovan wants a timeout. He's ready to talk things through with them.
Well, it's been an express lane to the rim. Coach can't be happy about that.
Yeah, we can see over here, the coach, he has some choice words for his team. Words we cannot repeat.
Together for Celtics Entertainment. All right, fans, here comes Celtics Entertainment. Let them hear it.
Making a change here. McGrady's checked in.
Celtics Entertainment.
Kemp with a screen from McGrady. No good on the triple.
Yeah, just a solid job on the backboard. They are really controlling the inside.
Here's Westphal. No scoring in this one. Weber can't hit. Here's Bird. And it goes down 2 points.
And far from just a scorer, Hardaway is also adept at finding his teammate.
Last game for Chicago, it was a loss to the Hornets. Here's Archibald. Looking in his numbers, he averages a bit over 9 points a game. Lost contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
First personal foul. First team foul.
And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the Celtics.
The story so far has been their mid-range shooting. The analytics might not like it, but elite offenses still knock it down from that area.
And something else that I liked is how they attack the paint, finding ways to get inside and capitalize time and time again. Yeah, and nobody represents the little guy in the NBA better than Nate Tiny Archibald. But forget about the nickname and understand that Tiny plays a big role on any team he's a part of.
Now here's Nowitzki. He's coming off a 10-point game against Charlotte.
He's more than chipped in on the glass as well. Just a tremendous effort last time out.
Pass to Archibald. Here's Hudson. Phillips from outside. They get it back. Weber nails the baby hook. Weber's got the lead up to 9 now for the Celtics.
And he's made his mark on offense especially. They got to be thankful he's on their squad.
Here's Westphal. McGrady covering. Weber gets the bucket.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
And now let's send it over to our courtside reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks. Well, the game is going global. Players Association president and sharpshooter C.J. McCollum said, with all the NBA players who weren't born in the United States, we're attracting fans from those places, and it's going to make our game better. And that's what we want at the end of the day. Guys, back to you.
Crossing over the borders. Allie, we thank you very much. Bulls shooting their first foul shot of the night. Boston making a switch here. Simmons is checked in. That free throw good from Hardaway. Here in the second quarter, just under 3.5 minutes played. Pass to Hudson. Phillips, a screen on McGrady. Back to Phillips. And here's Weber. He's defended by Nowitzki. Weber can't hit. And so Bird will bring it up for Chicago. Defeated by the Hornets in their last game, they'll try to put that one behind them.
Well, I felt like they were never on the same page defensively in that one. Gave up way too many easy shots.
Boy, they looked like they were asleep on that end of the floor. No one was talking. No one was paying attention. Yeah, it was rough.
So it's Boston now, after Anthony Edwards made that last three-pointer. Pass to Simmons. Clock at 6. Shoots over Bird. No good from Simmons. Bulls trail by 5. Takes it from 10. Weber pulls it in. Weber's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight.
They are losing because he is struggling so bad, and he has not looked comfortable all game.
Another bucket down low. They've been the aggressors, taking the ball inside and attacking at the rim.
Now here is McGrady. He has 7. Lets it go from the wing. Chris Webber with the rebound. Webber's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Outside, Phillips. Pass to Westphal. Here's Hudson. McGrady covering. Outside, Phillips. A three-pointer off the mark. Bulls trail by 7. Outside, Edwards. Back to McGrady, and it's out of bounds. Last touch by Edwards. Greg, Anthony Edwards is full of confidence, and it's beautiful to watch.
And rightfully so. Ant can do it all on the floor. As complete of a wing as you'll find in our league.
Here's what Boston's going with right now. Cummings comes in for Weber, and Gervin subbed in for Ben Simmons. Then for the Bulls, Kemp's checked in for Bird, and Iverson's subbed in for Edwards. And so the timeout by Joe Mazzulla here. He's going to have a discussion on the sideline.
And please give a big round of applause for your dance team.
check out the Eastern Conference standings now that we're in the new year. You look at the Bulls. They're down at the 7th position right now. Decent start to the season, but they're looking to make a move. And, of course, there's the Celtics, 5.5 games behind.
Seeing where Chicago is, they've shown me some very good things this season. But that next step, those qualities that could make them true contenders, just haven't been there.
And the clock is ticking for them to make that push. It's looking like they'll be fighting for a spot in the play-in.
Now, here's Gervin. He has 6. Over Kemp. Again, the miss by the Celtics. Bulls trail by 7. Pass to Iverson. Lets the 3 fly. Rebounded by the Celtics. They've led by as many as 11 points. Driving to the basket. Westphal passes to Archibald. Gervin in the post. McGrady covering. Oh, and a fast break for the Bulls. Here's Iverson. Another miss, and they've really hit a rough patch here. Boston leading by 7. Rebounded by Hardaway. 1:20 left now here in the second. Moving it up, and the jam by Dirk Nowitzki.
Love when Nowitzki finishes with the dunk, showing some outstanding lift on that one.
Cummings can't hit.
And you don't see that every day. Usually he'll convert when he gets that close.
Oh, wow!
That is powerful.
Doing it with style. McGrady punishing the D for giving him that kind of airspace.
Just a terrific perspective of that dunk from the Connected Cam, brought to you by AT&T. Here's Archibald. Rebounded by Hardaway. Bulls trail by 3. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Back to Iverson. Right side Hardaway. Over Archibald. Hardaway, no good. Nowitzki against Cummings. Pass to Archibald. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. Archibald's got 5 points now this quarter.
And despite the size disadvantage, attacking the heart of that defense.
Really unfazed. Throw his height right out the window.
And a close game so far through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. It's the Celtics up 5. And join us right back here after the break for the start of the second half.
Hey everybody, halftime is upon us, and the scoreboard showing a deficit for the Chicago Bulls.
What a job they did from three-point land. I don't know if they can keep this up, though, Kenny.
Yeah, it's hard to hit threes at this pace for a whole game, but hey, as long as you're hot, keep taking them.
Now let's take a moment to recognize our Players of the Week. Keep an eye on these two. Guys, how about our Eastern Conference winner?
The way the game is played now, it's tough for a big man to get the honors. But the bottom line is no one can match up with him. He's just too big and too skilled.
And you see that? He's using my move on the block, the Black Tornado.
What move is that? You're going in circles?
Okay, stand up. I'll show you.
Thanks for joining us. Now let's toss it to Kevin Harlan for the start of the second half.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. You look at Chris Webber in this one, he's been everywhere.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
If they don't change their approach in the second half, let's just say his success will continue.
Celtics leading by 5. Divac is out there with Weber. Then there's Chauncey Billups. Then there's Gervin. And it's Westphal in at the 2. And that's the group for Joe Mazzulla as we begin the second half. And Weber throws it down.
And looking so agile on that take. Weber's teammates love seeing him in attack mode against the defense.
Bird outside. Now McGrady pulls up on the wing, and that's off the glass and in. McGrady's got 11.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
He's just riding the wave of momentum right now, getting to his spots and keeping things simple on the offensive side.
And stolen by Nowitzki. And it's McGrady that time on the assist by Nowitzki. He's got 13.
You gotta love seeing McGrady when he's hot. An amazing score from any spot on the floor.
Pass to Divac. Here's Westphal. Now Weber. Good for his 8th field goal. He's attempted a dozen shots.
And Weber, always a guy that can score the basketball. And once he gets going, it is tough to slow him down.
Now, here is Bird. 5 points in the game. Nowitzki kicks to Iverson. The tray. That's in, and the Celtic lead is cut down to just 2 points with the bucket from Tracy McGrady.
And man, is he in a zone right now. Seems like he can't miss.
To the middle. Here's Divac, and it's Divac with the jam.
And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points. Now, here is McGrady. 16 points for him. Pulls up, high post. Rebounded by the Celtics. Divac has got 4 rebounds in this game.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
Gervin passes to Westphal. Gervin in the post. Bird's there. And it's slammed in by Gervin.
And when he's on the floor, offensive rebounding is always going to be a strength for him.
Greg, he keeps so many possessions alive, doesn't he?
Yeah, you can feel Coach smiling on the sidelines with every offensive board. Okay, so they've looked energized and focused starting this half, coming out of the break, making 4 out of their first 5.
Weber outside. Back to Billups. Shot clock at 6. Weber outside. Floats one up. And yes, a nice assist from Billups. Weber's got 6 in the quarter.
And defensively, guys, they've been unable to shut down the middle.
Bird against Gervin. Back to McGrady. Fires from way outside. Basket number 8 is all good. He's attempted 12 shots.
He's doing everything he can. If they want to win, others have to step up and provide some scoring.
And so the timeout by Joe Mazzulla here. Coach needs a moment to talk things over. Let's take a look now at some of the most explosive players in the NBA lately. The highest scoring small forwards of the past month. You look at Gervin, among the league leaders, 4th in scoring.
I mean, tremendously gifted athletically. I mean, we're used to seeing that at that spot on the floor, and they pretty much all give astonishing individual performances on any given night.
There's so many great scorers at the small forward spot in the NBA. To make this list, you got to have a ridiculous amount of firepower.
Now, here is Weber. 18 points for him. The Celtics need to get a shot off. And there's Gervin. That's good on the assist by Weber. Gervin's got 11.
Rate of baskets assisted, it's a stat I really like. It tells the story of how well you are playing team offense. And that's how you lead a team, literally.
Weber outside. Pass to Gervin. He wants a screen on Bird. And what a play, just snatched out of the air. Credit the block. From about 16, and the Bulls tack on 2 more.
And that field goal percentage climbing now above 50%. They look like a different team here in the second half.
And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
Here's a look at the stats for Nowitzki. He's been more than solid over the last month. And he's right up there in the top 20 in scoring. Certainly a force to be reckoned with offensively.
And yeah, one of the better three-point shooters in pro basketball. He's killed it from downtown every time we've watched him. Very impressive. Hudson's checked in for Boston. Hardaway's checked in for the Bulls. Here's Bird. No good. That would have tied it. For Boston, they've gone 6 of 8 on field goal attempts in the third. A 75% clip. Weber hits the bucket.
He's just got it on automatic right now, shooting 100%, and that'll keep your confidence high.
Chamberlain with the basket.
But here's the problem. No one's got the strength to move Will off his spot, and no one has the height to challenge the shot at its point of release.
Now, here is Weber. 20 points for him. And the layup's good off the glass. Weber's got 10 points here in the second half.
And he has flat out taken over this quarter. Keep feeding the beast.
Nowitzki looking it over. Chamberlain with a screen on Weber. It's Nowitzki on the wing. Guarded by Weber. Nowitzki, no good.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
I'm sure they'll think twice about shooting against him next time.
Now here's Gervin. 11 points in the game. Chamberlain brings the double team. Here's Hudson. They get it again. Chris Weber again. And now a 6-point Celtic lead.
A good job by him on the glass here tonight. +8 in that department.
And Billy Donovan wants a timeout. Looking for a breather and maybe adjusting a thing or two. Chris Weber really making a difference here.
Well, he's been destroying them inside. It may be the timeout to figure out an answer or a prayer if there is one.
Then you know what to do. Show us your moves. You have the camera on you. We have a dancer. Nice try, it's all good.
Teams deciding to change it up.
Substitution on the court.
Outside Hardaway.
Boston foul, Lou Hudson. Second personal foul First team foul.
Here's Iverson. He has 5. Shot clock at 5. The Bulls need to get a shot off here. And another miss by Chicago.
And they continue to control the glass.
Edwards against Hudson. And the call is going to be, yes, it is, an illegal screen.
When a pick like that is questionable and creates that much of an advantage for the offense, you have to blow the whistle.
You gotta blow the whistle when it's that obvious. Great call there by the official.
Larry Nance is checked in for Gervin. And the Bulls making a change also. Paul checked in for Allen Iverson. A finish. Flushes it down to finish the break.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
We know mistakes lead to breaks. That's just textbook right there.
That's it, and the Celtic lead is cut down to just 6 points with the basket from Bird.
These are the kinds of shots that get Bird going. When he makes these contested shots, he enjoys talking some trash as well.
Here's Archibald. Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Hudson against Edwards. High post shot. No good from Hudson. Fires away from outside. And so it's Boston with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. They're shooting the ball so well in this one. A great performance from the field. Back right after this. How about a look at today's State Farm assist of the game?
And how about the floor generalship right here? I mean, showing us why they're always in good hands when he's the man in charge.
He does do a great job steering the ship for them out there and keeping the offense clicking.
We've reached the 4th quarter, and what has been a very competitive game should be an exciting finish. So with Bird sitting on the bench, here's the group that Billy Donovan has on the floor. Edwards is out there with Hardaway. Then it's Nowitzki. Then it's Kemp. And it's McGrady in at the 3 slot. Alone. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
Yeah, and Malone excels at putting himself in a great position, really on both ends. Just a dynamite rebounder and interior scorer.
That free throw missing. And the second free throw, good. Bulls trail by 7. To the inside. Some solid defense by Malone.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be because he is so strong in the paint.
That one goes. Count it.
Saw the angles and led him right to the hoop with that pass.
Now here is McGrady. The Bulls with another miss. Celtics leading by 9. Here's Archibald. At the teardrop, and that one, good. Archibald's got 4 this quarter.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Outside Hardaway. Lets it go with a 3. Rebound, Malone. Malone's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Archibald passes to Hudson. Just 5 to shoot. From 12 feet out. Rebound by the Bulls. Edwards dishes to McGrady. Edwards passes to Kemp. Good, and the assist goes to Edwards.
And he has to build on this because we can see where him being a ghost out there has gotten him so far.
Malone outside. Pass to Westphal. Right wing. Here's Archibald. Guarded by Hardaway. Archibald can't hit. Bulls trail by 9. For those just joining us, fourth quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it.
It's almost like he's trying to make things hard on himself. You know, he's just got to slow the game down. Try to get some easy ones.
And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Really the right play defensively. If you can't block, force him to the line.
And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for the Celtics.
You've got to be impressed with how assertive they are on offense, continuing to cut hard to the rim time and time again.
And tonight we've also seen a lot of great play from them inside. They've been consistent in terms of attacking the interior of this D.
Changes for Chicago. Chamberlain's checked in for Nowitzki. Bird comes in for Kemp. And Iverson's subbed in for Edwards. Now let's take a minute to talk to Allie LaForce courtside. Allie.
Over the break, I listened in on Joe Mazzulla's huddle. He was pumping them up, saying those guys had no idea what they were in for tonight. We've come this far. Don't let up now. And guys, he's going to be stoking the fire until the win is in the books.
And Allie, thanks so much. The first one falls. And Hudson drops them both. Chicago with the ball. 11-point game. Down low. Stolen by Weber. It's Gervin on the wing. Guarded by Hardaway. And that one's good. Gervin.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct. Just fanning the flame.
Always plays hard until the final whistle, no matter what the situation is. Nice feed inside, saw the play develop and hit him right when he needed to.
Celtics leading by 11. Weber outside. Pass to Hudson. Back to Weber. Gervin against Hardaway. Gervin in the post. Yep, it counts. Gervin's got the lead up to 13 now for the Celtics.
I mean, he is tearing the defense apart, and let's face it, they have not brought their A game on that side of the ball.
And that one's good. McGrady.
Things are heating up for him behind the arc. He only had 1 3 in the first half, but now he's up to 3 in the second.
Hardaway against Gervin. Pass to Westphal. The Celtics working the ball around now. Hudson against McGrady. No good from Hudson.
It hasn't been his best game, but his team is still doing just enough to be up.
From downtown, that one's in there. The Boston lead is cut to just 7 on the basket from Tracy McGrady.
Another bomb for him right now. His three-point shooting might be the key to cutting that lead.
Absolutely, and they have to continue to go to him.
Pass to Iverson. It's up a 3. That drops, and it comes off the assist from Hardaway. Hardaway has got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. Celtics leading by 4. Weber looking around. Here's Hudson. Weber outside. For 3. Can't get it. And the Bulls with possession. Stringing it together. They've got an 11-2 run going. And down goes the 3.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
In the modern NBA, you have to hit threes to win games, and they've made that adjustment since the break.
And we've got a timeout from Joe Mazzulla. He knows every possession is critical now.
Fans, please put your hands together and welcome to center court, Celtics Entertainment. Hey Boston, let's get loud for Celtics Entertainment.
Celtics making a switch here. Phillips is checked in. And Chicago also making a switch. Nowitzki's checked in for Hardaway. Here's Westphal. McGrady covering. And stolen by Iverson. And here comes McGrady leading the fast break. Off the glass. There is just no way to tell who is going to pull this one out.
When you've had this many lead changes, you're looking to see which one of those plays is going to be a momentum swing.
Now, here is Weber. Six to shoot. Again, unable to change the momentum here. Plays it in off the window.
Like the size McGrady has inside. Fantastic at kind of angling his body there for the interior shot.
Passes over. And the crafty layup. Good.
Like to see Weber showing that mental toughness and stepping up for the big shot.
1:16 left to play here in the 4th. Oh, the fierce finish with the double clutch.
The adjustment. Man, what a finish.
Weber inside. He's defended by Nowitzki. Rebounded by Nowitzki. Chicago's gone 4-6 from beyond the arc in the 4th quarter so far.
You love how each side has risen to the challenge throughout this one.
Man, this has been a fun one, but look, who doesn't love a high-scoring game?
Now here's Billups. Weber inside. He's against Nowitzki. And now they decide to foul intentionally.
Chris Weber, second personal foul, first team foul.
And so here is Chicago. And an intentional foul right there.
Chris Webber, third personal foul, second team foul. Shooting for Chicago, Wilt Chamberlain, taking 2 shots.
Shoots 2.
So the first one drops, and that increases their lead to 6. And he is unable to get the second one.
And not as productive a trip as you would like, but they're still in a pretty comfortable position.
Webber against Bird. And Bird comes to help. Misses the 3. And he commits the intentional foul.
First personal foul, third team foul. At the line for the Bulls, Larry Bird, 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
First free throw is good, and that makes it a 7-point lead. So he gets them both, and it's an 8-point game. Time called here. The Celtics decide to talk it over. They're down by 8. Guys, what do you think?
Man, I don't think they'll be able to climb out of this hole.
And I'm sure coach is encouraging them to play to the final whistle. Then they can get out of here.
Entertainment.
Three-pointer, good. And so it's Chicago winning this one. A narrow win under difficult circumstances, Greg, as the visiting team.
It really was, but that didn't seem to bother me. I mean, road team, home team, all I know is they were the better team.
Well said. And that'll wrap it up, folks. Along with Greg Anthony, Richard Jefferson, and Allie LaForce, this is Kevin Harlan. Thank you so much for watching tonight's presentation. And as we leave you, let's take a look at our player of the game, Tracy McGrady.
Coming right up, the Suns taking on the Rockets. For the Suns, fourth place in the conference. They're no slouches in the competitive West. Rockets, Suns, up next on 2K Sports. Welcome, everybody. Thanks for joining us for NBA action on 2K Sports. This is Brian Anderson at the table with basketball royalty, Grant Hill and Clark Kellogg, Allie LaForce, our reporter. Now a moment to take a look at the year-to-year scoring output and how it's been trending for LeBron James.
And it's not the kind of trend he wanted to see, but that's what happens over the course of almost any career. Coaches around the league have learned all your tendencies, and let's face it, playing for as long as he has takes a toll on the body.
So let's take a look at the Phoenix Suns starting lineup. They've got Stephen Curry, and it's O'Neal in at the power forward position. And for the Rockets, we've got Dwight Howard, and it's Stockton in at the point. And not too often we see a matchup like this one. Both of these teams are elite when it comes to cleaning the glass, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., and that's why I expect this to get physical around the rim, which will put the endurance of these teams' rebounders to the test.
Now here's Durant. And that's good. His first bucket of the game.
I don't think KD's mid-range game gets enough recognition. I mean, if he has any kind of space, that mid-range shot is like a layup for him.
Counted from distance.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
And so it's Curry with it. He brings it up for the Suns. They come into this one having outplayed the Thunder in their last game.
What about their offense? It was a well-oiled machine, getting them high-quality looks time and time again.
Boy, it really showed the trust they have in one another. I love how they got after it, and you could feel that they were playing for each other.
On defense, Houston. Here's Wade. As far as his production, he's averaging about 8 points per game.
D-Wade showing you his savvy at work, moving things around and opening up the floor for his teammates.
First quarter, just over a minute played. Pass to Jordan for three. Another three from Houston.
He relishes his role in this offense, and he's a natural leader, too.
And he's got his first opportunity at the line here tonight.
Yeah, guys, I mean, he's been a very steady hand for them when it comes to his free throw shooting.
Rockets.
One shot.
Michael Jordan. One shot.
Free throw's good. Jordan. And it's exceptional, the level of commitment that Ime Udoka has inspired from this Rockets team, Grant.
Yeah, B.A. I mean, he's a player's coach, but very demanding, and he holds everyone accountable. It's all about professionalism and purpose.
Now here's Curry. An important role in this offense, averaging around 12.5 per game. Just 2 to shoot. 18 feet out. Hits the front of the rim and out.
Good shot, gone bad. You gotta finish there.
Pass to Olajuwon. Houston working the ball around. Here's Jordan. That one's good for 2. Jordan's got 6.
You know, this is why Jordan is such an effective scorer. Picks his spots really well inside.
A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
I caught up with Coach Ime Udoka. Coach and I talked about what it's like competing against Kevin Durant, and he said his attention to detail, his dedication to the craft, it's second to none. You have to have your A game because nobody loves ball more than Kevin Durant. It brings out the best of you as an opponent, too. It's no secret KD is obsessed with basketball. Back to you.
As always, Allie, we thank you.
Boy, that was a nice play by Olajuwon there, getting the shot off while still drawing contact.
Houston shooting their second and third free throws tonight.
For Houston, Hakeem Olajuwon. 2 shots.
The first free throw is good.
You know, on the floor, Keem just doesn't have a physical advantage. He's also very mentally tough. He brings a lot of focus to his game.
That's also good, so he hits both free throws.
When your big man can knock down free throws, That's a bonus for sure.
Durant looking around, banked it in off the glass. Durant's got his third basket on the night right there.
They've really come out swinging, hitting 4 of their first 5 shots.
From deep, Jordan. Durant pulls it in. Suns trail by 3. Pass to Wade. The kick out, Curry. That one's good. This game is all even.
Off a pass, Steph Curry, that one is always going in, or almost always going in.
And here's Leonard. Here's Stockton. He's covered by Curry. Howard with a screen on Curry. Down low. Oh, they pick off the pass. Just under 3.5 minutes elapsed here in the first quarter. Outside O'Neal. Back to Curry. Shot on the wing. That shot off. The Rockets have gone 3 of 4. Off to a nice start. Inside. Here's Olajuwon. And he takes the fantastic lead pass up strong for the slam.
Boy, that's so difficult to stop. Once Olajuwon gets near the rim, you got to be ready for him to rise up and throw it down.
Pass to Wade. Screen by O'Neal. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. All right, Grant, when your team is in the second game of a back-to-back, do you play it differently?
You know, it depends on what happened in the first game. Did your starters have to play a lot of minutes? Did you get into double overtime? It just depends, B.A.
First one falls.
When you think about it, Dwayne Wade is just a winner. A guy any coach would love to have playing for him.
James is checked in for the Rockets. And so he hits both. And so it's James with it. He brings it up for the Rockets. They come into this one having outplayed the Mavericks last time out.
And it wasn't just their starters putting in work. Their backups were real spark plugs on offense.
Absolutely, especially on the road when you need those guys off the bench to up the ante.
Here's Durant. After the basket by Houston. To the inside, Olajuwon. Good setup. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup.
Yeah, their defense is starting to wear down. That's 3 straight buckets at the rim.
Outside Curry. Jordan against Durant. Oh, got a piece of it. And they're running. Jordan inside. Durant's there. Jordan misses. Suns trail by 4. Shot from the top of the key. Is rebounded by Olajuwon. Houston has gone 2 for 3 from outside the arc. Nice D from Durant.
Well, the defense refusing to give up anything easy. Love seeing that kind of intensity.
Pass to Malone. Here's Abdul-Jabbar. Some nice ball movement by Phoenix. Shot clock at 6. It's good.
Kevin Durant.
Durant's got 8. For Houston, they've gone 6 of 9 and finding their rhythm now.
2 minutes.
Fires from the wing. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. They just couldn't come out on top. Last time they took on the Rockets, that one was in Houston.
They had a tough time beyond the arc. A lot of their possessions ended in missed threes.
And, you know, that's a big part of how they attack and win, getting it going from the three-point line. But at the end of the day, it didn't happen.
Here's Olajuwon. He's got 6. Pass to Howard. Here's Stockton. Houston with another miss. 1:20 left in the first quarter of the game. Wade, the pass to Abdul-Jabbar. And they're unable to get the tying bucket there.
Oh, gritty defense, protecting the rim at all costs against a guy who has all sorts of ways to finish.
An effective score from the in-between area of the court. Jordan doing his thing.
And so the timeout by Jordan Ott here. I think right now he might be looking at some adjustments.
Let's see what you got.
So it's both teams making substitutions here. And a quick look here at some of the numbers for Stephen Curry.
He's been playing a larger role in their offense over the past 5 games. And we see that in his usage rate, which has gone up during that stretch. We'll see if they continue to lean on him here tonight.
Jordan, the pass to Frazier. Now here's Durant. Just 5 on the clock. Over Irving. And he tries it off the glass, but it's no good.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
And guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
And slammed dunk by James.
One of the most remarkable things in sport, LeBron still throwing it down at this age. One of the best athletes we've seen in any sport.
Just 1 second separating the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Frazier. Over James. Frazier with the bucket.
That was not an easy move. I mean, especially against that length.
You know, your assumption would be that he'd be at a big disadvantage in that matchup, but you'd be assuming wrong.
The scoring is fast and furious as we end the first. It's Houston. They're up by 4. And we'll be back right after this. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And let's take a moment to get your take, guys, on the scoring so far for the Rockets.
They've done a great job facilitating so far. So moving the rock and finding the open man, just great selfless basketball.
In addition to that, they've thrown their weight around inside tonight, too, thumping and bumping in the paint. A lot of their points have come from inside.
We've got James Harden. He's out there with James. And it's Irving in at the 3 slot. So that's who's on the floor for the Rockets. To the middle. Here's Malone. And down it goes. Jam that one home.
A tried and true play for this team. Malone exceptional in the pick and roll.
Pass to Harden. Jordan against Harden. Jordan misses. The Rockets lead by 4. Outside Irving. To the paint. Here's McHale. Off with the layup. And it's the Suns with the ball. At the conclusion of this one, they're off to Memphis, where they'll face the Grizzlies. That'll wrap up this short 2-game road trip. Here's Jordan. And the layup is good off the glass. Jordan's gotten his first points in this one.
You know, this is why Jordan is such an effective scorer. picks his spots really well inside.
And so Ime Udoka decides to call timeout. Coach taking this moment to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the game plan. And a change for the Suns. O'Neal's checked in. Second quarter basketball, just over a minute and a half played so far. Leonard finds James. And now the Suns, fast break. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair.
Shaq's such a beast inside, which is why defenders elect to foul him there.
It's his first trip to the line.
Guys, I think free throw shooting is all about rhythm and confidence, and he hasn't been able to establish any rhythm there this season.
First one falls for him. And you might think the toughest picks are set by the bruisers. But some say the shooters actually set the best screens. Why is that?
Well, the guy guarding a shooter doesn't want to leave their side. So when they screen you, you get no help.
No good on the second free throw.
Hey, because he's such a commanding force, sometimes sending Shaq to the line is your best option.
Durant against James. Shoots over Durant. And another miss by Houston. For Phoenix, they've got 2 of 3 shots to go in the second. Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Well, the Rockets have become a fearsome defensive team, and Coach Ime Udoka said, our young guys were tired of losing, and they bought into it. A huge part is just shifting the mentality and doing our part on that end. Understanding how much that impacts winning, it is a non-negotiable for me. Brian?
They are bought in. Allie, we appreciate the report. Leonard outside. 6 on the shot clock. Houston with another miss. And here's Durant. He'll bring it up for the Suns. They've only given up 2 points this quarter. James outside, down low. Now here's O'Neal. He's closely guarded. Frazier, the pass to Jordan. A little mid-range shot is up. Good as the jump shot falls. Jordan's gotten his 3rd basket of the night.
Yeah, after a nothing first quarter, he's bounced back nicely.
Leonard looking around, driving in. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
Personal foul.
It goes on Kevin Durant.
Boy, Leonard, underrated as an athlete. When he's driving with purpose, it really puts the defense in a bind.
Taking 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good.
Well, you really got to appreciate Kawhi's presence and the impact it has on the court. I mean, he's a guy who is feared on both ends of the floor, and that gives his team a lot of confidence.
Catching up on the changes for Phoenix. Wade, he's checked in for Jordan. And it's Stephen Curry in for Frazier. And Leonard drops them both.
Productive trip to the line. He doesn't like to leave points on the table.
And almost 4 minutes gone in the second quarter of play. Durant's shot is off. The Rockets have gotten only 1 of 4 shots to go in. Inside. Here's McHale. There's the block. 2-on-1 as they jump out on the break. Here's O'Neal. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Curry. O'Neal's got 5 now.
Well, the defense tries to slow Shaq down inside, but emphasis on tries because O'Neal just too strong.
Pass to Leonard. This one for 3. Look at Leonard, dialed in from deep.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
And here's Durant. Leonard defending. Durant's shot is off. Houston has gone 3 of 5 from the perimeter in this game. They set the screen from deep. Jordan. Kept alive by Houston. That puts him in the lead. And the Rockets lead by 2.
As we like to say, a guy like McHale is a problem. He's such an excellent scorer in the low post.
Wade, the pass to Curry. Curry creates inside.
Boy, Curry is just such a fabulous shot maker. Really knows how to adjust his motion for any distance or defense.
Stockton, pass to Olajuwon. And here's Jordan. The 3. It's hauled in by the Suns. Malone's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Pass to Wade. And it's rejected. And that's out of bounds. Phoenix will retain possession. And so the timeout by Jordan Ott here. He's going to take a minute to regroup with his players.
Yeah, Coach no doubt wants to use this timeout to review the matchups and maybe make some adjustments as well.
And I agree. I think there's going to be a new wrinkle in their game plan when they come out of this timeout.
Change here. James is checked in, and the Suns also making a change. Jordan's checked in for Kevin Durant. Pass to Jordan. Once again, off the mark by Phoenix.
One reason this game is so tight is because both teams are hitting the boards with reckless abandon.
The battle to a standstill on the boards has really been something to watch, and the game's not over yet. We'll see if one of these teams maintains more energy than the other going down the stretch.
And taking a quick look here at the hustle stats for Phoenix.
I must say their defensive intensity has been impressive so far, really making it hard for the offense to hold on to the ball.
You know, points off turnovers is something else they've excelled in. I expect the opponent at least to try to squeeze that orange a little better.
He throws good. Jordan.
You know, there's so much that's amazing to me about Jordan, but his endurance stands out. He consistently gets stronger, it seems, as the game goes on.
To the inside. Stockton pass to Howard. Durant against Leonard. Pass to Jordan. 1:16 left in the second period. Just 5 to shoot. He shoots it. And the rebound goes to the Rockets. Olajuwon's got rebound number 8 now. That one goes in. Jordan's got 10 points in the game.
Where's the rim protection? That's just too easy for him.
Jordan with it. In his last outing, 8 points for him. Curry looking it over. Leonard pulls down the board. Houston has gone 1 of 4 from three-point land here in the second. Jordan, a chance there to take the lead, but a miss.
He's been off this whole period, unable to sustain any kind of consistency.
The kick to Durant. 2 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock. Down low. Tipped. Fast break. Here come the Rockets. Now here's Jordan. Tipped. And a pretty tightly contested game here as we end the first half. Suns ahead. They lead by 1. And don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of quarter number 3.
Hello, folks. Still a ways off from All-Star Weekend, but let's first check in on who's in the running for this year's three-point contest.
You gotta love All-Star Weekend, guys, especially when it comes to the three-point contest.
I think we should have a three-point contest right now. You and me, Shaq. Come on.
I don't even think you could beat Ernie.
Hey, easy. And now let's talk about this game and the first half of the Phoenix Suns. A tough battle so far.
Without the points they've gotten off the bench, this game wouldn't be as close as it is. Can you count on that in the second half? It's debatable, man.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting to see who's in the game for them down the stretch. Thanks for tuning in. Now we head back to Brian Anderson for the start of the third quarter.
Second half of basketball is upon us, and we may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game we've seen so far. The Rockets trail, and so in the game for the Suns. They've got Kevin Durant, and it's Wade in at the shooting guard position. Leonard for 3, hits a three-pointer. 11 points in the game.
You know, three-pointers were the shots you, at one time in his career, wanted to give Leonard. Now you've got to guard him beyond the arc.
Leonard against Durant. Pass to Curry. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Jacks up with 3. And the rebound goes to the Rockets. Now Howard. Leonard for 3. And Houston another 3.
Yeah, he's in his bag from beyond the arc right now. You see his confidence.
Yeah, I'd be confident too. As a matter of fact, I mean, if you're stacking up threes the way he is, I mean, he's doing all this work from behind the arc.
Here's Wade, covered by Jordan. Goes up on the wing. Wade misses.
This has been a close game in a lot of ways, but they do have an edge on the boards.
We've seen it time and time again in games. Effort and determination on the glass can make up for a lot of other weaknesses. Vintage Howard right there, reminding us why he used to compete in the dunk contest.
And thanks to AT&T for a great look at that dunk on their connected cam. Just over 1.5 minutes have passed in the third quarter. Now Curry, he's got 5. Outside O'Neal. Clock at 6. Curry's shot is off.
Coming out stone cold here. Sometimes the break will do that to you.
Howard down after the assist led him to the lane.
You can really feel the momentum swinging in their direction.
You know, they need to stay aggressive here. Build the lead up while they've got the chance. Don't waste this opportunity.
And so the timeout by Jordan Ott here. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. Without question, Kawhi Leonard displaying his skills today.
They are getting cooked by this guy. I mean, they've got to regroup and figure something else out.
Here we are in the middle of the season. Let's see where the Western Conference standings sit. Taking a look at Phoenix, they're currently in 4th place and trying their best to get a better seeding. And of course Houston, and they're right behind them, trying to overtake them if they can.
Well, right now for the Suns, it really hasn't been the dominant season they were hoping for. But they're still in the hunt for a high postseason seed.
And they need to stay focused. I mean, they have to ensure they hang on to a high seed. It's imperative for them.
And once again, off the mark by Phoenix.
And they just continue to dominate the boards.
Guys, I think they've simply been the more physical team, and that's why they're ahead.
Back to Jordan. And slam dunk by Jordan.
Their offense has been unstoppable, just firing on all cylinders.
And, you know, the lead just keeps growing. I mean, this game is not going to get out of their grip. They're going to keep pulling away.
Shots good by Stockton. And the Rockets lead by 13.
Throughout the second half, they've achieved excellent efficiency on the offensive end.
Yeah, they're in a nice zone right now, and that basket looks, you know, it can handle 2 balls at once. It looks like now it could probably, for them, handle 3 or 4 balls at once as well as they're shooting.
Inside. Out to Leonard. Fires the 3. Hey, in 6 attempts, he's made 5. Talk about efficiency.
They're really dictating the tempo on both ends of the court. You love it.
And don't leave out the coaching staff here now. I mean, their game plan has been perfect.
To the middle. Here's O'Neal. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
Boy, an immovable, unstoppable force around the rim. You don't want to be on the receiving end of a Shaq attack.
Leonard outside. Misses from short range. Suns trail by 14. To the paint. Here's Durant. Oh, Durant playing big in the paint.
Durant so good at finishing in tight. Excellent in the paint.
Leonard with a screen on Curry. Stockton pass to Howard. O'Neal pulls it in. Phoenix has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the third. And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Thank you, BA. Kevin Durant talked about the key to his longevity, and he said just being enthusiastic about the game every day and wanting to get better, that forces you to get in the gym. What you do the most is what you're going to be best at, and if you don't use it, you'll lose it. That's how I look at it. Back to you guys.
The love for the game. Allie, appreciate the report. And so the timeout by Jordan Ott here. He'll take the opportunity to regroup.
Phoenix calls timeout.
James is checked in for Houston. Now looking at the 2K leaderboard, specifically which teams have created a lot of turnovers and cashed in on the other end during the last 10 games. The Suns third.
Well, over these last few games, they've been putting excellent pressure on the ball handlers and then turning those forced errors into easy points.
And he knocks down the first one. And even as the league works for parity, there will always be those teams that are rebuilding. What are the keys to accelerating that process, Clark?
Well, there are a number of factors, B.A. I think you start with leadership and talent acquisition. I mean, those are two major components to this building a team and being successful. You've got to have talent. And then I think you've got to have a commitment to staying the course. Consistency really matters when you get leadership and talent in place.
Pass to Stockton. All sorts of time. Drained it for 2 points. Stockton's gotten his second bucket.
The assist numbers certainly stand out. They've really emphasized ball movement here today.
Clearly just an example of a different mindset between these teams.
Durant, the pass to Abdul-Jabbar. And he got the whistle on the way up, so he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
Getting to the line a lot. Kareem, adept at forcing and drawing fouls.
All right, well, a look at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for the Rockets.
Well, you know, they've been tremendous, I think, when it comes to sharing the basketball. You know, getting guys involved on the plays and creating offensive opportunities for everybody. Equal opportunity offense is fun to watch.
Also, they were ultra consistent from outside, hitting a high percentage of those shots tonight.
The 7'2" Abdul-Jabbar is such a remarkable player, so talented, and you gotta love that unblockable signature skyhook shot that he mastered from an early age.
Both good from the line that time. Houston with the ball. They're on a 19-7 run. Pass to Jordan. And there's the lob. Loses his grip. Clanks the lob.
Boy, that is a rarity. When he takes flight, he usually hammers that thing home.
He's just an aggressive finisher there inside.
Hey, when you got bounce like that, you feel like you can take on anybody.
Fellas, that's exactly why they look to get him the ball around the rim. I mean, it's either a dunk or free throws every time.
Jordan with the bucket.
This is what it's been since halftime. Remarkable results from downtown.
Boy, it's been a three-point barrage. They came out gunning and have not stopped.
Malone, pass to Durant. Howard grabs the miss. Howard's got 6 rebounds here tonight.
They really have a commanding lead, not just in points, but in rebounds as well.
And what I like about it, it's been a physical brand of basketball. It's had a little sandpaper element to it, gritty and rough, but that's how you win games.
Abdul-Jabbar passes to Curry. Here's Wade. Here's Malone. Ooh, Howard with a block.
And, you know, this is a definite strength of Howard's game. I think he's a rim protector of an elite level.
Here's James. And the layup falls. James has got 8 points.
It's been a good night for him overall and a good night for this team.
Durant against Jordan.
Rockets foul. Michael Jordan. Second personal foul. Third team foul. Substitution on the court.
.58 seconds left in the third. Jordan against Harden. 6 to shoot. And here's Jordan. 9 points in the game. Shot's no good. Made 4. He's missed 4 now. Outside for Irving. Drills it from deep. Irving's got his first 3 points of the game.
And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
If it's working, keep working it. That's what I say. Keep the pressure on them.
And out of bounds. Houston will have it.
That's just another mistake. I mean, they got it on autopilot, and they look totally dejected.
Thanks for that great view, courtesy of the AT&T Connected Cam. Kawhi Leonard's checked in for Houston. LeBron comes in for James Harden. O'Neal, he's checked in for the Suns. Frazier comes in for Curry. We've got 22 seconds left in the third quarter. James deciding where to go with it. Pass to McHale. The shot's good on the assist by James. And the Rockets lead by 21.
And the defense has no one to blame but themselves. I mean, they just let him get right to the rim.
You know, he should be getting extra attention from the defense, not less.
Oh, what a perfect pass to set that up.
Hey, the feed might have been pretty, but the finish, that was angry.
Well, you need both to make it special. And they pulled it off just right.
And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back. Rockets ahead, up 19. And we're coming right back. Be sure to stay with us as we get set for quarter number 4. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist to the game.
Yeah, just shredding the defense with that feed. Zero chance to stop that.
Yeah, that's just a brilliant read of the defense. I mean, it was also excellent anticipation of the movement of his teammates before the pass. Just great harmony on all sides.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same for the first 3 quarters. We've got LeBron James. And it's Jordan in at the 2. That's the 5 for Houston right now. Wade misses.
And their physical dominance has been on display. A 10-rebound advantage is a good indicator of how this game has gone.
They swipe it. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
I like the defense's hustle, but Wade smartly turns their efforts against them and draws the foul.
Wade, 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
And he drops the first. All right, the Rockets making a switch here. Harden's checked in. That one falls, so he hits both of them. Houston leading by 17. Here's Jordan. Over Jordan. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. Malone's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Frazier, the pass to Wade. Now here's Jordan. O'Neal inside, covered by Jordan. That shot is good by O'Neal.
Well, here's a center who can put up 40, 50, 60. I mean, there's really no limit to what Shaq can do scoring the basketball.
Jordan against Jordan. No good, off the front rim.
Despite his shooting woes, they're still up. That bodes well if he can somehow get things turned around.
Frazier, the pass to O'Neal. And Jordan comes to help. Here's Wade. Nails it from beyond the arc.
You can't take everything away from Wade. Sometimes you're just going to have to live with him making the three.
And we're about 2 minutes into the fourth now. Jordan against Jordan. Another shot. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
Michael Jordan using that strength of his to get into the defense to draw the foul on the way up.
Michael Jordan taking 2 shots.
First one falls for him.
You know, there's so much that's amazing to me about Jordan, but his endurance stands out. He consistently gets stronger, it seems, as the game goes on.
Howard's checked in for Harden. And both free throws good for Jordan. Suns trail by 14. Pass to Jordan. Here's Frazier. Some nice ball movement by Phoenix. Here's the pick. And here's Jordan. There's the triple. LeBron with the rebound. Over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the fourth. Here's Howard. And another miss by Houston. The Suns have gotten half of their attempts to fall in the fourth. 2 for 4 now.
You know, once Kareem establishes that inside position, dunking is really easy for him.
And Ime Udoka has called timeout. He wants their game plan to be crystal clear at this point.
It's T-shirt time! Get on your feet and get wild! The loudest section gets a T-shirt. Come on, everybody, let's get loud! That's right, everyone, it's time to fire up some T-shirts.
Making some changes. Durant, he's checked in for Wade, and it's Curry in for Frazier. Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Hey guys, during that last break, I heard Ime Udoka as he talked with the team. He said to his guys, "This one is not over yet. You have worked hard for this lead, and we are not about to give it up now. Stay focused and keep hustling." Back to you guys.
All right, appreciate it, Allie. Fourth quarter keeps moving along. 3 minutes gone by now. Olajuwon passes to James. Abdul-Jabbar with a rebound. Abdul-Jabbar's got 4 rebounds now. Up top, Curry. To the wing on the left. Here's Jordan. Drives to the hoop, and the layup is good.
The D hasn't been quick enough to react to the ball inside. That's helped cause this run.
James outside. Leonard passes to James. Shoots over Curry. Here's Stockton. Three-pointer. Abdul-Jabbar with a rebound.
And you never want to give a shooter like him a clean look.
Jordan with the bucket.
I just love the ball movement.
Houston leading by 8. James with the ball. Leonard outside. And another miss by Houston.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
James against Curry. The 3-ball. Up again. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
You've got to admire and respect how Shaq fights for the rebounds there. I mean, he puts in the work to get those second chance looks.
Howard with a screen on Durant. Leonard inside. Durant's there. Shot by Leonard, no good. And it's Phoenix's ball. Outpacing him right now, a 15-2 run. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2. A moment now to see how the schedule is looking for Houston. On Wednesday, they'll be matching up against Kawhi Leonard and the Portland Trailblazers.
And that game against the Kings is going to be a good challenge for them. Even though they expect to win, it could probably go either way, depending on how well they play.
First one falls.
You know, when you talk Kawhi Leonard, you start with his defense, and I don't know if there's a better wing defender around.
And the Rockets making a change here. Jordan's checked in. And a change for the Suns. Wade, he's checked in for Jordan. And Leonard drops them both.
If they keep hitting free throws at this clip, it'll help them seal the deal.
Yeah, they've not missed a single foul shot this half. That's taking care of business, fellas.
Now Curry. Shoots. Oh, he nailed the jumper.
And they're on a big run to make this game interesting. Can't let up now.
I think they will. I mean, they're close enough to taste it. So they're going to keep that pressure on and keep coming at it.
Leonard against Durant. From deep. Curry there for the rebound.
And that's exactly how tightly you have to guard him every time he steps to the arc. He's just that good.
Look, when the defense leaves the mid-range open like that, you've got to punish them, or they'll keep letting you shoot it.
Minutes remaining in the game.
Oh, he detonates at the rim. That was savage.
This is anyone's game now, and they have the momentum.
Well, it starts with defense. They got some stops, scored some buckets after that, and now we've got ourselves a ball game.
That's off. Suns trail by 4. Clock at 5. It's off.
It's the fire he's playing with that has him leading the team in rebounds.
I tell you what, guys, nobody's been more physical in this game than he has. He has been a glass eater.
Leonard. Oh, can't hit the jumper.
He hasn't been able to find his touch this quarter.
To me, it appears he's starting to lose his composure a little bit. We'll see if he can regroup and get back into a better rhythm. Curry is a guy you can trust to get it done when it needs to be done.
Here's Leonard. Here's Stockton. Let's loose for three. The triple drop.
Well, it's a scary sight when Kawhi Leonard starts lighting it up like this.
And Jordan Ott decides to call timeout. And a great call on his part. This is the time you want to be in sync right here.
You must have left your dancing shoes at home. You have the camera on you.
Outside Curry. It's stolen by Howard. And so they choose to intentionally foul.
Curry. First personal foul. Third team foul.
He's off from three.
Oh, man, he can't get anything to fall. You can feel his frustration.
And he's got to find other ways to contribute then because his shot making is not happening right now.
It's all come down to this one critical possession.
And, B.A., you can feel the intensity in this arena.
And they'll get another chance.
And massive wingspan of Abdul-Jabbar. Impressive. Kareem easily swatting away shots.
It falls!
You don't see the hook shot too often these days, but hey, it can be so effective.
And we've got a timeout called by Ime Udoka. Great time to call his guys into the huddle at a very tense moment in this game. All right, what are the considerations at this late juncture?
It's always interesting to see what play a coach has saved for a situation like this.
And we call those ATOs, or plays run after a timeout. They often make the difference in a game.
Now Leonard. Buries it!
High percentage play. He's excellent around the rim.
And Jordan Ott decides to call timeout. There is a lot on the line, and he is determined to make sure everyone's on the same page. Obviously, not a lot of time to work with. What do you guys think we're going to see?
Not enough time to catch and shoot there. They'll have to tip it off the inbound pass to get it up and down.
So the big win by Houston in a tight game. What a performance they have here at home today.
I'll tell you what, these are the ones that are so nice to win and so tough to lose. I love being on the edge of my seat, never knowing what would happen next.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Clark Kellogg, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson. Thank you for watching. And let's leave you with our player of the game, Kawhi Leonard.